Once again, good morning. We will start our today's lecture. The society must have hated me. As I have earlier told you that G.B. Shaw felt that the society must have hated because he was quite fearful when he went to attend the meeting of that society. For to it I seemed so uppish and self-possessed that at my third meeting I was asked to take the chair because society must hated him because at only the third meeting of that society G.B. Shaw was asked to take the chair. कारण G.B. शॉ यांच्या थर्ड मीटिंगलाच जेव्हा सोसायटीची थर्ड मीटिंग होती G.B. शॉ हजर असताना तेव्हाच त्यांना विचारलं गेलं की तुम्ही आज या मीटिंगचे अध्यक्षपद स्वीकारा. I consented as offhandedly as if I were the Speaker of the House of Commons. And writer said that writer just given consent to him, to the organizers, offhandedly, casually, that as if he was the Speaker of the House of Commons, that as if he were the Speaker of the House of Commons. In this way, he has given his consent. And the secretary probably got his first inkling. Inkling means हिंट म्हणतो आपण त्याला, खुणावणे. हिंट म्हणजे एखादी गोष्ट समजणे, नॉट खुणावणे पण एखादी गोष्ट समजणे. अँड द सेक्रेटरी प्रॉबेबली गॉट हिज फर्स्ट inkling of my hidden terror. And when he was asked, when the writer was asked to become a chairman of the meeting, at that time writer said that the secretary might have got the first inkling of my hidden terror. म्हणजे ते जे सेक्रेटरी असतात सोसायटीचे, त्या सेक्रेटरीला मी किती घाबरतो याची हिंट गेलीच असेल. कारण की वेन ही वॉज बीन आस्क्ड टू टेक अ चेअर at that time he was shivering with the terror. म्हणजे भीतीने ते थरथरत असतात. by seeing that my hand shook so that I could hardly sign the meeting, I could hardly sign the minutes of the previous meeting. So writer's hand started to shake because of the fear, and the secretary of that meeting was already inkling, means he knew about the fear of the writer, because when his hands or when his body started to shake with the fear at that time, the secretary was beside him, and when he started to sign the minutes of the meeting of the previous one, at that time also his hands was shaking while signing the minutes of the meeting. म्हणजे अगोदरच्या मिनिट्सचे जे मुद्दे असतात, अगोदरच्या मीटिंगचे जे मिनिट्स असतात किंवा मुद्दे असतात, ते साइन करावं लागतं, ते वाचून दाखवावे लागतात. वाचून दाखवण्यासाठी साइन करावं लागते. परंतु जेव्हा लेखकांनी साइन करायला सुरुवात केली, अक्षरशः त्यांचे हात भीतीने थरथरत होते, थरथर कापत होते. My speeches must have been little less dreaded by the society than they were by myself. Further, writer stated that the society was definitely dreaded. The society was definitely dreaded by the speeches which were delivered initially by the writer, but the society was more dreaded by myself, in the sense by the writer himself. म्हणजे लेखकाला हे म्हणायचं असते की माझ्या भाषणाची भीती सोसायटीला तर वाटतच असावी, परंतु माझी भीती म्हणजे मी ज्या पद्धतीने तिथं घाबरत असायचो त्या पद्धतीची भीती सोसायटीला सुद्धा म्हणजे वाटत असायची की नेमकं लेखकासोबत आता काय होते. बट आय नोटिस दॅट दे वेअर हार्डली एव्हर इग्नोर्ड. बट वेन रायटर नोटिस्ड this particular thing, at that time writer came to know that the member of the society were neglecting the writer, or they were ignored the writer. For the speaker of the evening, in replying, usually addressed himself almost exclusively to my remarks, and writer feel that the speaker of the evening definitely in his reply, definitely when he addressed in the evening, will definitely speak about that issue, seldom in an appreciative vein, but seldom that speaker speak in an appreciative vein. Besides, though ignorant of economics, I had read in my boyhood Mill on Liberty, on representative government, and on the Irish land question. And I was as full of Darwin, Tyndall, and George Eliot as most of my audience. So, further, writer says that means he was quite ignorant of economics, but still, when in his boyhood he read Mill on Liberty. जरी लेखकांना इकॉनॉमिक्स बद्दल जास्त माहिती नसली तरी ते जेव्हा म्हणजे विद्यार्थी होते तेव्हा त्यांनी मिल नावाचे लेखक आहेत, मिल ऑन लिबर्टी, लिबर्टीवर मिल यांना अभ्यासलं होतं. ऑन रिप्रेझेंटेटिव्ह गव्हर्नमेंट अँड ऑन द आयरिश लँड क्वेश्चन, म्हणजे त्यांनी रिप्रेझेंटेटिव्ह गव्हर्नमेंटचा सुद्धा अभ्यास केला होता. एवढंच नाही तर आयरिश लँड क्वेश्चन्सवर सुद्धा त्यांचा अभ्यास होता. अँड आय वॉज ॲज फुल ऑफ डार्विन, टिंडल अँड जॉर्ज इलियट ॲज मोस्ट ऑफ माय ऑडियन्स. आणि तेव्हा डार्विन तुम्हाला माहित असेल, उत्क्रांतीवाद ज्यांनी मांडला डार्विननी, त्याच्यानंतर टिंडाल, वन ऑफ द फेमस what we can say writer, then George Eliot was also there. Means these were the audience of the writer, these were the audiences of the writer. Yet every subject struck my mind at an angle that produced reflections new to my audiences. And even if means Darwin, Tyndall and George Eliot were his audiences, yet every subject struck my mind at an angle that produced reflections to my new audience. My first success was when the society paid to art, of which it was utterly ignorant, the tribute of setting an evening aside for a paper on it. I wiped the floor with that meeting, and several members confessed to me afterwards that it was this performance that first made them reconsider their first impression of me as a bumptious means swarthy, discordant means matbhed aslela, idiot. So when writer said that his first success was when at that time means several members of that meeting confessed after that meeting to the writer, they were confessed that that day's performance was really a nice one, and that performance made first the audiences of the meeting, or we can say the member of the meeting, to consider or reconsider their first impression of me as a bumptious and discordant idiot. म्हणजे त्यांचं जे फर्स्ट इम्प्रेशन होतं त्या दिवशी खरोखर लोकांनी त्यांना ॲप्रिशिएट केलं होतं. आय प्रिझर्व्ड डॉगेडली मीन्स कठोरपणे वागणारा. आय हॉन्टेड ऑल द meetings in London where debates followed lectures. I spoke in the streets, in the parks, at demonstrations, anywhere and everywhere possible. In short, I infested म्हणजे to invade, स्वारी करणे, हल्ला करणे. I infested public meetings like an officer afflicted with cowardice who takes every opportunity of going under fire to get over it and learn his business. So writer further stated that I preserved doggedly, म्हणजे whatever writer has achieved at that time he preserved doggedly, म्हणजे कठोरपणे त्यांनी मेहनत घेतली होती. I haunted all the meetings in London, and even he haunted all the meetings, he preoccupied all the meetings in London. ज्या मीटिंग्स लंडन मध्ये होत होत्या त्या प्रत्येक मीटिंगला लेखक हजर असायचे. वेअर डिबेट्स फॉलोड लेक्चर्स, जिथं डिबेट्सच्या नंतर लेक्चर्स होत असायचे अशा सगळ्या मीटिंग्स लेक्चर्स लेखक अटेंड करत असायचे. आय स्पोक इन द स्ट्रीट्स, इन द पार्क्स, ॲट डेमॉन्स्ट्रेशन्स, anywhere and everywhere possible. And writer just didn't leave a single chance, a single opportunity of speaking. Whether means he has been asked to speak on the street, he has been asked to speak in parks, he has been asked to speak in demonstration, everywhere and anywhere he was ready to speak. मग त्यांना रस्त्यावर बोलायचं सांगितलं तरी ते बोलत असायचे, पार्क्स मध्ये बोलायचं सांगितलं तरी ते बोलत असायचे. म्हणजे जिथे जिथे आणि जिथे कुठे संधी त्यांना मिळत असायची त्या प्रत्येक जागेवर बोलायची संधी ते दौडत नसायचे. जिथे जिथे, वेअर एव्हर अँड एव्हरीवेअर, वेअर एव्हर इट वॉज पॉसिबल फॉर द रायटर टू स्पीक, रायटर वॉज स्पीकिंग इन दॅट meeting. In short, I infested public meetings like an officer, afflicted with cowardice, who takes every opportunity of going under fire to get over it and learn his business. म्हणजे लेखकाला हे म्हणायचं असते की मी जणू काही अशा पद्धतीनं मीटिंग घेण्याचा झपाटा लावला होता की जणू काही एखाद्या ऑफिसरला ज्या पद्धतीनं एखाद्या गोष्टीचं ऍडिक्शन होते किंवा तो जसा अफ्लिक्ट करतो तसं त्या पद्धतीनं हू टेक्स एव्हरी अपॉर्च्युनिटी ऑफ गोईंग अंडर फायर टू गेट ओव्हर इट अँड लर्न हिज बिझनेस. ज्या पद्धतीनं एखादा ऑफिसर एखादी गोष्ट शिकण्याचा प्रयत्न करतो त्या पद्धतीनं लेखकांना म्हणजे जणू काही पब्लिक स्पीकर बनण्याचा त्यांनी जे स्वप्न पाहिलं होतं, जो झपाटा लावला होता, त्या झपाट्यानं ते बोलत असतात आणि प्रत्येक गोष्ट कंप्लीट करण्याचा प्रयत्न करत असतात. हिअर आय स्टॉप. थँक यू व्हेरी मच फॉर लिसनिंग मी पेशंटली.